in vain.
We can't let them suffer. No, we cannot turn away.
Right now, they need a helping hand. No someone lie. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
If you would make a better day, just you and me.
When you're down and out, and there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
I'll see your lies. All that change can only come when we stand together as one. We are the world. We are the world. We are the children. We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving.
Gotta start giving.
We're saving our own lives.
There's truth to make a better day.
Just you and me. We are the world. We are the world.
We are the children.
For the children. We are the ones who make a better day.
So let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me. We are the world.
We are the children. Let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
Come on now, let me hear you.
We are the world. We are the children. Start giving.
We all need somebody that we can lean on. When you wake up, look around and say that your dream's gone. When the earthquakes will help you make it through the storm. When the floor breaks, a magic carpet to stand on. We are the world united by love so strong. When the radio isn't on, you can hear the songs. A guiding light on the dark road you're walking on. A signpost to find the dreams you thought was gone. Someone to help you move the obstacles you stumbled on. Someone to help you rebuild after the rubble's gone. We are the world connected by a common bond. Love, the whole planet singing along.
We are the children. Let's start
Everyday citizens, everybody pitching in. You and I, 12 days, no water, wishing we would live. Forever by the love and watch it multiply. Feeling like the world's end, we can make the world win. Like Katrina, Africa, Indonesia, and now Haiti needs us. They need us, they need us. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Peace and blessings. certain call when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We are a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the children. We are the ones that make the better days. So let's start living.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free.
As God has shown us by turning stone to bread, and so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are children.
We are the one to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. We're down and out, there seems no hope at all.
But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
Well, we're not to realize, oh, that a change can only come when we stand together as one.
We are the ones that make the brightest day, so let's start giving. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. Say we are the children, yeah. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Yeah.
you and me. So see, this is a very inspirational song. I just thought I'd share that with you. Alright? Peace and blessings. Okay, that ship right there allegedly got sunk, and when it anchor slipped from the right side harness and got stuck on the left side harness, they allege that that right there was fluke enough to make that boat sink. Okay, if they want to say that, that's fine with me. But I'm going to tell you, I believe that it was the UFOs. That's because, see, they're always sinking those cargo ships and the freighters. Those are the ones that, for some reason, those big ones, that's sinking and catching fire. But I'm just telling you what I know. The UFOs don't like no one fishing, polluting, oiling, any of that to the earth no more. All that stuff is seriously prohibited. Or you will go to the bottom of the ocean, or worse than that, fire. Just another reminder, burn your ass, drown your ass, sink your ass. As you can see, the waves are trying to communicate with us all and let us all be perfectly aware of the fact that, yes, we are the ones who's been throwing those ocean cruise liners into the rocks. We're flipping them over and everything. We're making it perfectly clear to these commercial industries that is ripping everybody off and using the proceeds that they extract from everybody with their wretched asses to build these type of cruise ship luxury liners, come out on the ocean, purging their engines in the water and all kind of stuff they've been doing. No, see, you keep your ass on land, or this is the type of roller coaster ride your ass gonna get on these freighters. You didn't go to the amusement park, but I guarantee your ass, when you come out here on these freight ships, you're gonna be confused about whether you are at Kings Island or Disneyland or whatever place you could get on the roller coaster at, because that's what your ass gonna think on. You come out here on this ocean on these cruise liners, you're gonna think you're on the topsy-turvy machine because I'm gonna turn your ass upside down. You're gonna think you're in the microwave because I'm gonna burn your ass up. You're gonna think that you're scuba diving because your ass is gonna go underwater. Now, I'm saying all this to you so you cannot say that you were not informed. The universe is telling me, you cannot say this too many times, over and over and over and over, all day. That's all I want to hear you saying, for a long time. So when they have their ass out on that water, I know they're going to be done hurting, because your ass going to be done told them. Hotel. So I was just reading some stuff online, and I came across some stuff that say that a while back there was 3 people seemed like got killed over in Portland at one of the malls over there. I don't know if it said Clackamas or Lloyd said. I don't remember. I think it said Clackamas. But the thing is, I didn't even hear about that. But the reason I brought that up is because what's going on is, if you guys notice, all these murders are taking places like movie theaters, shopping malls. What was the other place? Oh, the guy went crazy in the schoolhouse. And then all the stuff that's been happening to these ocean cruisers. What it is a deliberate attack on capitalism. Let me prove it to you. You see, capitalism set up our schoolhouses that's educating our children to be foolish consumers. Okay, that's the schoolhouse part of it. Capitalism also makes money off of us by making our kids stupid as hell in school, to be stupid consumers, to grow up to want to get as much money as they can, which disturbs the moral fabric, because getting as much money as you can often employs acts of misconduct, acts of ungodliness, because that is the type of world that perpetuates the need for large amounts of money so you can entertain yourself by being recipients of cruises on this huge, out of this world freaking ocean liner right here. Now look at that thing. It looks like a freaking Vegas casino, okay? But it's an ocean liner. And it's like, okay, do you guys really believe that this thing is going to be going out there in the water forever and forever and forever without eventually sinking? Don't you think you might have just... And I'm not trying to be the person that burned bread or wish some misfortune to this ship. But what I'm saying is that the ego of man, okay, it's just too huge. It's too large. With the poverty that is on this earth, to believe that some people are so wealthy and they have so much that they can actually build something like this. And these people haven't given any freaking thing back to society at all. No colleges have they built to help educate people. They haven't done anything to try to repair the damage to the ecosystem. They haven't done anything itself. Keep coming up with methods of keeping people poor, so the rich people that they charge thousands of dollars to come out on this cruise ship will be able to do that. Okay, that's what it's all boiling down to. And this is what's bothering me. So I'm going to run this and let everybody check out what your taxpayer dollars are paying for, because believe it or not, this ship, when you get to the bottom of it, it's owned by your government. I don't care what no one says, okay? Look how big it is. Look at that. You're talking about a straight up waste of resources. This is the only shit they build, things like this. Military ships, prisons, hotels, only for the wealthy. The only thing they built for poor people like me is prisons, okay? This shit was not built with me in mind, or you. The average person that has a working 40-hour-a-week job is not going to be going on this ship right here. This is greater than the Titanic. And it's probably going to meet the same match, because this is egoism of man. That's all that is. That is all that is. When there is so much poverty on earth, so much war, so much deprivation, and so much ignorance. This is a form of ignorance right here. This is nothing but a man trying to compensate for his lack of self-identity, for the things he finds himself shortcoming in. That's the reason they would want to make a ship like this and pile it up with a bunch of people that's all going to transfer flu and codes to each other, because everything is self-sustained in there. You have no natural ability for the universe to eradicate anything. Everything's going to be controlled by man on there. And you know what man does? He does everything as cheap as possible so he can make as much profit as possible. So you're going to have a bunch of people in that filthy, dirty water and everything, because you think they're going to purge that water when they go out to sea. Of course not. That water is going to stay in there for the whole voyage. which means that whoever pitched shit, whatever, it's still gonna be in there. See, the conditions that arise from corporations wanting to make profit puts people in circumstances of meeting ill-fated conditions. That's all this is. That's all it is. When you put that many people on that boat and send it out to ship, out to sea, you're just begging for mass catastrophe. That's all you're doing. That is all you're doing, especially now with the UFOs flying around and telling people to keep their ass out of the ocean. I dare you to take that ship out there. But let me tell you something. Because they built that ship and because they have so much money that they owe to the finance companies and to the credit people and everybody that built that ship, and they won't make any money sitting at dock. So I guarantee you, even with everything that's going wrong, they're going to load that ship up and take it out to sea. Guarantee you. Okay, if it's not out there already, because this was uploaded on March the 27th in 2010. But I mean, this thing got restaurants, you name it. You name it. They're going to be hiring so many people to work on there. I read a report about the cruise ship conditions. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm going to tell you, I wanted to puke when I heard of the complaints that the people that was working there had to say about the conditions of how they was treated and how they didn't matter, how they would tell you one thing and do something else. You supposed to come home in 14 days. They don't bring your ass home for 2 months. Once you're at sea, you can't do nothing, you know? Especially if you're going into international waters away from your home port. Once you get out of international waters, there is no local law jurisdiction who could say anything to anyone that's out on the ocean in those ships. That pretty much the law is the captain and the people running the ship. But you can see how huge those things are becoming. Look at them. Just look. And this is why the UFOs are saying to them, you guys are out here dumping your oil from your engines on the water. You're pouring all of your garbage out. That's what they're doing. The garbage that they accumulate on those ships from all the people coming in there throwing their stuff and their debris away. If they brought a shipload of garbage back to land and had to dispose of it, it would cost them a pretty penny. So you know what they're doing? They're purging that garbage into the water. That's what they do. They throw it right. They got a little bitty door at the bottom of that ship that opens up, and they put it in a compactor. And when that door opens, they push the compactor slab straight out the back of the boat and purge all their garbage right into the ocean. That's how they dispose of it. And that's all those stupid Coca-Cola cans, all the beer cups, everything that they accumulate when they're out on the water doing their thing. They do not bring that. And you know where they purge their ships at? Around lands of different countries, around Africa, around India, places like that. They never do it anywhere around Europe or around America or around Israel. They always go to places around, like if they say you're going like to Cuba or somewhere in that area, they pick somewhere along the route where their undesirable people live at, and that's where they purge their ships at. Peace and blessings. Burn your ass up, sink your ass.
No, no. No, ya no sé.
I don't want to go back to Ohio. Okay, hotel. This Asara. Said tap around my eye. I'm gonna be going for the last 2 minutes here showing you some footage of how competitive our world is. What I mean by that is without even realizing it, we put ourselves in competition or conflict with other things on the planet constantly because of the world that's been induced by corruption. See, this is the two hustling manifestations today that ended up occupying the same space at the same time, which is a definite defiance of physics. So as you can see, there are two cargo personnel, but one of them is negligent, which is the truck driver. He's totally negligent. You should never leave any part of your train, your truck, parked on the railroad track. The fact that he went across that railroad track and did not see that train coming proves his negligence. My point is, there's too much materialism on the earth. That's why you see this type of stuff happening everywhere. Materialism has replaced spiritualism. So there's no spiritualism and plenty of materialism. And that's the reason why all this stuff like this is happening. See, people racing and competing with each other to save time. Why would you be in that much of a damn hurry to take a risk on getting hit by a train? Because if you don't win in this contest you put in between you and the train, you're going to check out probably. So this is why the UFOs are destroying all this materialism, because it's got us acting stupid as hell, doing dumb shit like this. Didn't he see the gate come down? Which means there's probably a train coming. I mean, you know, go figure. What can I say? You know, so I just thought I'd let this run the last 2 minutes of the tape just to show you just how crazy we become with this materialism. I had a feeling that a train was coming. He probably shouldn't have took his ass out there, huh? And you know what's really crazy about this is that it's on film, and he's gonna try his best to lie to somebody that's even got the footage and tell them that it wasn't his fault when we know it was. Okay, I mean.